Hello, everyone. Welcome to SRE Summit Canada 2024. I hope you're enjoying the summit, with some of the great topics. And today's topic, I'm going to talk on unlocking the power of AI in SRE. Myself, Jay Shah. I'm a technology and education consultant. I'm also part of Canada DevOps community of practice. And today I'll be talking on some of the recent trends, use cases around SRE. So to begin with, let's see what is the key agenda for today. I'll be talking and covering some of the key market trends. What is the current and future state of SRE? Some of the use cases of SRE, how generative AI is impacting business in terms of platform engineering, in terms of SRE, DevOps, how AI is impacting data engineering, let's go in a little bit in depth around Atlassian as well, as most of the companies and teams are using Atlassian as their ticketing system, as their, main, area, and with, Confluence, with Bitbucket and stuff, and how they have rolled out AI and what are the new features. And let's, towards the end, we'll cover, okay, what are the next trends with SRE, AI, and different teams. And finally, we'll end up with some key takeaways and some final words. Just to begin with, let me just introduce myself. Myself, Jay Shah. I'm a technology management and educational consultant. I have a master's degree in telecommunication network engineering from one of the university in Dallas, Texas, USA. Currently, I'm staying in Canada. I have 7+ of years of experience. I've worked in various countries, including India, USA, and Canada. I talk and share around generative AI, cybersecurity, DevOps, DevSecOps. And as part of this summit, I'm also uh, volunteering for Canada DevOps Community of Practice as a community leader and as an academic liaison. So just to begin, what are some of the key market trends we are seeing right now around generative AI and SRE? So we know like Gen AI came in the market 2 years back, and a lot of things have happened in last 2 years with ChatGPT, with Bard, with various LLMs, OpenAI, and a lot of companies are now implementing AI in their workloads, in their development, or be as a pilot program. And within next 2-3 years, and by 2027, 75% of the team or 75% of different companies and enterprises will be using site reliability engineering practices across their organization, be it UI design, product design, operations, quality engineering, to meet their expectation, especially in the customer, you know, towards the customer side. And but it's already 2024, and by end of this year, we are going to see 40% of the organization will be implementing Chaos engineering practice as part of their initiatives within SRE, and to improve the mean time to repair by an average of 90%. And evidently, reliability becomes a strategic imperative for most enterprises. At the same time, many companies will be using Gen AI as a strategy, and which will be in their priority list. And this all market trends is come up with different consulting firms like Accenture, Deloitte, E&Y. And most of us have seen this Venn diagram, year now and then, with DevOps, SRE, and platform engineering coming together. But there are still a lot of, bottlenecks, okay, in terms of duties, in terms of responsibilities, in terms of roles, in terms of implementation, and in terms of feedback loops. But in all these three sectors, the main and important aspects are to focus on automation, to focus on skills, especially communication skills, which is a key gap in various enterprise companies. We know DevOps does solve some of this, but again, it doesn't resolve when different teams comes together, and a lot of teams are still having challenges in terms of communication skills, in terms of cultural shift, be it on-prem, be it cloud, be it on mainframe. There is still a cultural shift, and so that it is a key aspect, especially when we see in the SRE world, in terms of software development lifecycle, in terms of operations, and in terms of security as well. So these are some of the main 6 to 7 key pillars between DevOps, SRE, and platform engineering, which are in common and which most of the companies need to focus on. And what will happen when generative AI will be implementing, or as part of their pilot program, they want to see what is the success ratio. These are some of the key pillars they have to start with. So let's see what are the current state of SRE is. Software systems are becoming more and more complex these days, and they are distributed software systems. Ensuring reliability becomes a critical concern. SRE has gained prominence as an approach that combines software engineering operations to build scalable, usable, and reliable systems. SRE focuses on some of the key areas, as we discussed in the previous slide, something around software development operations. But to go more in depth, it's more around monitoring, logging, observability, incident response, capacity planning, and to build automation scripts and to automate your entire test scripts, and be it part of QA unit test to achieve their reliability goals and have uh, high mean to repair ratio and have a lesser downtime. And we all know that there are some of the key benefits to SRE, reducing product and service downtime, bridging the gap between platform design, development, operations, QA, to increase and focus more on the security and compliance, go for automation so that we reduce human error, understanding the process end to end, and to create observability, logging, and monitoring. So these are some of the key 6 benefits of site reliability engineering teams. But if you just see number 3 and number 4, that are some of the main focus areas that a lot of the organizations are still lagging and lacking on, are more into security vulnerability, which is, if you see from the org perspective, more coming from cybersecurity and information security departments. And if you see from SD sides, more around automation. So that are some of the 3, some of the 2 to 3 areas where a lot of organizations need to focus on, especially when generative AI will, they have to roll out the various plans and as part of the strategic initiatives. So let's see now, what is the business impact of Gen AI? 97% of global executives agree that foundational models will enable connections across data types, revolutionizing where and how AI is used. To operate in tomorrow's market, business will need to lean on full capabilities that generative AI provides. So the bigger question is Gen AI relevant for reliability or not? So that's something businesses are key, concern on. If we kick in Gen AI, will it impact, and how it will impact? So one of the key area, and if we see as a future state of SRE, is automating and deployment and management of infrastructure. AI-powered tools can analyze system requirements, optimize resource allocations, and predict potential bottlenecks, leading to more efficient infrastructure provisioning and enhanced system performance. Think as an on-prem, think as a cloud. If we initiate or implement Gen AI tools, how it will increase teams' productivity. Second, reduce budgeting allocation, especially moving to cloud. What is the downtime? What is the compute capacity, how many servers I'm using, how many virtual machines we have. So all that will lead to more efficient infrastructure provisioning, and at the same time will give us a lot of monitoring and alerting usage as well. If we go a little bit more in depth, the next and the foremost you know usage of SRE when Gen AI, with the help of Gen AI, is incident management. Considering Jira, product of Atlassian, or ServiceNow, or even Azure DevOps for that matter, that will help by analyzing patterns in historical data, identifying root causes of failures, and suggesting proactive measures to prevent future incidents. This proactive approach to incident response can minimize downtime, improve system availability, and ultimately enhance customer experience. That is the main problem-solving use case of Gen AI over here. That there will be lesser customer tickets. They will have more good UI, good system availability, and it will be seamless end-to-end system enhancements, picking any product or program. So let's see how to implement SRE and what is the best approach we have. First is accessing technology resilience. We have to analyze what are the key pain points, in terms of IT, in terms of quality of service. Second, execution. We have to narrow down pain points, focus on the major ones, considering various criteria: human resourcing, budgeting, security, organization hierarchy, and then what does customer wants. And focusing on those issues first will help us to understand where we are lacking and to have continuous feedback and majorly having a continuous improvement loops. And third is improving the system with AI ops, especially AI and operations. That is selecting the first series of use cases, leveraging AI methods. They should have a high expected impact within a shorter frame. Collect and ensure the quality of related data, be it like performance logs, metrics, coming from different tickets, coming from different customer surveys, coming from various pilot executions, and then designing the first algorithms and solutions. And therewith, it has to be deployed in an efficient way. And this three-step approach is was considered and leveraged by BCG, Boston Consulting Group. It's a they do a lot of research in all these areas. So a good note for the companies to consider to have these three strategic pillars of implementing SRE with the help of Gen AI. So let's see what different SRE teams can leverage and what will happen to them when they consider Gen AI. First is automating incident ticketing resolution, dynamic capacity planning, predictive maintenance, anomaly detection and root cause analysis, and finally is continuous improvement through feedback loops. So these are some of the pointers that they should consider and focus on where they will have a high success ratio. Next is, let's see some of the use cases of SRE. Generate synthetic data to aid with chaos engineering. Generate complex queries to help with troubleshooting. This will help also to generate documentation and runbooks. Gen AI will help SRE teams to visualize dashboards, reports, be it Power BI, Tableau, and whatnot. Gen AI will help different teams, especially development teams and quality assurance teams to generate unit tests and automation scripts faster. And finally is also GenAI will revolutionize the logging, analytics, and metrics part as well. Not only that, it will also help in security testing and vulnerability management. That is one of the key main pillars in DevSecOps as well. With the help of intelligent code analysis and vulnerability detection, GenAI models like uh, Llama 3 or Claude 3, it can be trained, analyzed with the help of source code, identify potential vulnerabilities, and provide recommendations. Leveraging NLP's machine learning techniques, the models can, go in depth, see what is the root cause analysis, and then they can trigger and give us the ratings and reports. Okay, XYZ has a higher ratings, the code should go back, and developers need to run various unit tests. So not only with GenAI helps in SRE, but again it will be a very impactful and powerful play in security as well. One of the key concerns a lot of engineers, especially in data world, has: will AI take role of data engineers? The simple answer is no. AI isn't going to take role of data engineers. Why? I would say I have three answers and three main bullet points to this. AI lacks business understanding. We have implemented ChatGPT, we have implemented with the help of OpenAI, we have inbuilt tools, but AI lacks business understanding. They aren't able to apply answers in context, and they cannot interpret. And the main thing is AI fundamentally relies on data engineering. So AI won't take the role of data engineers, but we have to get closer to the business to understand the business context, measure our team's ROI, and prioritize data with quality, and take that as a priority as well. So let's see one of the live use case, or maybe one of the example as Atlassian. They have recently, roll out various AI services within their platform, including Jira, Confluence, Bitbucket. Uh, so to start with is natural language to JQL. This will help various teams to find issues, dependencies, and those require complex JQL queries in Jira software or Jira work management. Second is natural language to SQL. Atlassian Analytics beyond data science teams have access to robust insights, and they can know business metrics, especially when they are, have various and more workloads of projects, customer support velocity, or even related to metrics. And next to they are rolling out in the near future, but right now they are in the pilot and beta phase, is more around Q&A in the search in Confluence and in Compass, where we can ask questions within the teams, and they can redirect to the relevant pages around policies, processes, and technology. So what are some of the key takeaways? DevOps platform engineering and SRE all need to be proficient in coding. That is the first thing. All developers need to have hands-on on their coding skills, learn both technical and communication skills. While DevOps engineers don't need to focus on system engineering, platform engineers and SREs need to focus on system engineering. Crisis management is a key skill for platform engineers and SREs, with SREs needing to efficiently fix and debug issues during multiple failures of a business critical application. As I mentioned earlier, communication skills are essential for all the teams, and platform engineers need product management skills or a dedicated product manager. So these are the five main key takeaways as part of Gen AI and SRE. And one thing is all the teams needs to come together, work together so that they can have a maximum success ratio. So what's coming up next? What should be overlooked and what shouldn't be overlooked as part of Gen AI that all organizations need to implement, taking various key factors such as stakeholder involvement, which is a critical for ensuring quality assurance of the results that Gen AI is producing, but also developing the Gen AI capabilities further, identifying and setting up further use cases where Gen AI can act as an enabler. With that, we have some of the more three pillars around enterprise cybersecurity and different teams. To begin with, Gen AI and LLMs will transform the enterprise. A forward-looking data strategy has never been more important. LLM bring more tremendous opportunity as well as the risk of being left behind. So what we need to do, we have to accelerate our data strategy. We have to not just drive AI as an approach, but what are the different applications that leverage AI? We need to know that. Create new revenue streams through data monetization. Raise the expectations of technical roles from data science teams, data scientists to BI analyst. So that's where, if we have more technical skills, more robust, enterprise, more robust hiring process, there are chances of transforming the enterprise through Gen AI and LLM. There's also another question: will Gen AI and LLM will change our lives? Deep learning will provide efficiency, insight, and opportunity, but also deep fakes and misinformation. That's right. Recently, we have seen a lot of deep fakes, especially considering a lot of social media sites like Instagram, TikTok, and that is a misuse of as well. So what we need to do, we need to have regulatory informed, we need to have AI governance, we need to have different risk management frameworks. For example, NIST AI risk management framework. We need to have ISO standardization. We need to have human-centered innovation. We need to have ethics regulatory, considering having a AI privacy officer, data privacy officer. That way, it will also help in terms of either it is job creation, job transformation, or ultimately job elimination. Going into more is cybersecurity. And these are the main key questions or main key concerns for C-level executives considering CISO, CIO, and CTOs. How AI will advance and improve security. Why these advances will probably boost cyber attacks first. And how will the CISO role will continue to evolve? Because if we see CISO coming from, a traditional approach, but when Gen AI comes into picture, what are the key steps they are taking for the organization in terms of privacy, in terms of PII data, in terms of cyber attacks, in terms of phishing, in terms of deepfakes, and in terms of vulnerabilities. So when Gen AI, with the help of SRE, will be implemented, and if team and organizations are considering, it will be a role of CISO to see how they can implement it faster, better, and in a secure fashion. And some teams does have the question, how can Gen AI support become a catalyst for SRE transformations? Gen AI goes beyond analyzing and classifying data towards creating something entirely new, including text, images, and synthetic data. Gen AI ability to identify patterns, correlations from large data sets can be a potential enabler for several SRE reliability use cases. So we have covered lot of things, going from market trends to different versions of SRE, DevOps, platform engineers, use cases, business impacts, what are the recent and future state of SRE. And as we are near to the end of this session on SRE and AI, what are some of my final words and how I will be going to summarize? SRE principle supports productivity, enabling teams to design, build, deploy, operate, and secure in a faster, secure, and better way. At the same time, SRE should also focus on quality, meeting the goals, lowering the cost of operation, while at the same time keeping operational excellence and operational stability. So to conclude, and some of my final words are, the future of Gen AI in DevOps and SRE is bright, with potential to revolutionize how we build and maintain software systems. By embracing this technology, organizations can automate routine tasks, optimize system performance, and enhance overall reliability. And to keep in mind, the evolution of generative AI, our audience readers can equip themselves with the knowledge and skills necessary to adapt the changing landscape of DevOps SRE, and at the same time positioning themselves in a faster, secure, better way in the age of digital. So to that, we have come to the end of this session on SRE. I hope viewers, readers, and audience like my presentation. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I have my contact details over here, and also feel free to contact me over LinkedIn. Thank you.